giving voice to every life well lived. How a Moment With empowers aged care through storytelling.
They followed me out after I married an Australian airman. I was born in England, South Devon, on the tail end of England. I go back as far as Wars of the Roses.
The challenge? How might a simple storytelling tool be used to support aged care providers in meeting Australia's strengthened aged care quality standards by capturing voices and stories with a strong focus on person-centered care, dignity, respect, and community connection? Too often, individuals become defined by their diagnosis, file, or room number, losing touch with the very stories that make them who they are. Staff are stretched, families are distant, and systems don't always reflect the human at the center of the care. Meet Margaret. She was a school teacher and loves classical music, and still says grace before every meal. She's in aged care now, and her family visits when they can. Her carers do their best, but most don't know her story. She's not just a resident, she's a grandmother, a poet, a woman of faith. With A Moment With, Margaret's voice is captured, her values are heard, and her identity shines. Hi, I'm John. I developed A Moment With to stay connected to my mom's voice and her stories. A Moment With is a storytelling tool that enables the creation of individual stories with unique chapters, voice recordings, video and photo content. It can enhance compliance. It empowers carers. It can build family trust, support well-being, reduce isolation, and document and celebrate outcomes.
Well, my great-great-great-grandfather immigrated here in 1840. So there's been 3 generations of our Corcorans have lived in Kensington. My father, my grandfather, my great-great-grandfather as well. And somehow she met my grandfather. They were married in St Mary's Church in St Kilda in 1895. That church still stands, which is amazing.
The new aged care quality standards demand a more person-centered, dignified, and responsive approach. But providers lack simple, scalable tools to bring these principles to life. Storytelling can help address 6 out of 7 of the newly strengthened aged care quality standards set forth by the Royal Commission. Consumer dignity and choice, assessment and planning, delivery of care and services, monitoring and continuous improvement, clinical care, and the residential community. For the person, storytelling empowers voice, preserves identity. Residents can tell their own stories in their own words. It helps carers see the person, not just the care plan. For the organization, stories guide meaningful care planning. Life experiences and goals can inform personalized care. For care and services, storytelling improves communication and strengthens empathy. Family and staff can share a unified understanding of preferences and needs. For the environment, stories become qualitative evidence. Feedback is captured via resident testimonials, and care improvements are documented through evolving story content. For clinical care, storytelling supports cognitive, emotional, and palliative care. Reminiscence therapy via recorded stories enhances engagement. Legacy messages aid dignity and family connection. For the residential community, storytelling fosters connection and inclusion. It celebrates diversity and lived experiences. A Moment With has a simple and straightforward structure. Each unique story has chapters, and within each chapter, you upload photos or videos as moments. For example, Margaret's story would have 7 chapters that would help address her quality standards: my life, my choices, my journey, my reflections, my voice, my care, and my community are examples of chapters Margaret could have. Staff could select relevant chapters based on the resident's care goals or stage of life. There's several benefits to both the resident and the aged care provider. It enhances compliance with the aged care quality standards. It empowers carers with better knowledge of who they're supporting. It builds family trust with recorded evidence of quality care. It supports well-being and reduces isolation by giving every resident a voice. And it documents and celebrates outcomes, A Moment With is simple, secure, and private. It's voice-led and person-driven. It aligns with values of dignity, choice, and belonging. In a world where compliance is essential and connection is everything, stories matter. With A Moment With, aged care providers don't just meet the new standards, they embrace them. Together, let's preserve voices, celebrate lives, and create a system where every story is seen, heard, and valued.
But that's life, isn't it? That's the wisdom of hindsight. I'd probably do the same thing again if I had the chance to do it. It's a pleasure. You're easy to talk to. There's so much more I could have said, you know. I've had a wonderful life.
A Moment With. We capture voices and make storytelling easy.